All right. Let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to welcome to episode 1 of our Axe Lord campaign. So we're gonna play a warrior priest of Ulrich, and just gonna focus on the axe part of the wolf. The wolf god likes axemen and hammers, but mainly axes. We're gonna focus on the axe part. I played wolf priest a few times before, but never really, I don't know, didn't have as much longevity as some of the other campaigns that I played. But I think this time I want to focus on just being, you know, all of the axeman that I can be. So my theory is we're gonna have an army. We're gonna have well, eventually, you know, start with Bannerlord campaigns. You start off small and you kind of build up. But eventually, the goal is to have an army, and we're not gonna have a whole army of Wolf Brothers, but we're gonna have like an elite, like the Vanguard, where Mercier, my warrior priest, goes in, is gonna be made up of his elite Wolf Brothers. This is Mercier. And yeah, the idea is that we maybe have some support characters as well, and the support character's job is to basically keep the Wolf Brothers in action, so that the Vanguard can just be axing people like axe men, I guess. We're just like we're like the Varangian Guard, but instead of bodyguarding our king, we just axe enemies. Basically, that's the deal. So that's what we're going for. Make him bold. No, should we give him hair? I know. Anyway, he's a hard-bitten northerner. He's a giant of a man. Is he really tall? Yeah, we made him really tall. There's still some room for taller guys, so we can have, you know, a follower called Little John or someone that's even bigger than us if we want to. I had to make him like 60 to make his beard like somewhat grey, but I think when we start the game, he's just going to reset back to being like 21 or something anyway. So it's -1, and I'm sitting in a tree. Thanks for entertaining. Yeah, no reason. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I just want to, like, one of the things that really draws me to Bannerlord is just, you know, being in the middle of combat, just swinging your axe, you know. And I think the Wolf Priest is a pretty good character for that. He's not as tanky as other characters, but yes, you have to rely a bit more on kind of skill and evasion and dodging in and out and stuff like that. But he can unload. He's probably one of the most destructive melee characters, if you can get it all going. In theory, anyway. So, the class skills, we can bring up our manual. Sorry, let's get this up. No, that's not it. Show this. Yeah. So this is the Old Realms manual, and basically he does a mighty blow in the name of his feral god, bringing the full might of his weapon crashing down on the ground as if he were wielding Blitzbeal itself. This attack cannot be parried, and it affects targets in a 2-meter radius for every point of the player's highest weapon skill. So we're gonna have like two-handed axe, probably like, I don't know, 240. Maybe we'll get our 200 axe. Well, hopefully we'll get over 250 and get the 250 perk. But yeah, or maybe we could try and get to 275. Anyway, so basically it'll give us like 27% increased damage if we get that up. And then you've got leadership, counts towards the career ability. If we only have like 2 points in leadership and 2 points in social and 5 points in leadership, I think we get 200. So that'd be another 20%. So that'd be like 47%. And then faith counts towards ability. So if we have, I'm thinking I'll have 8 points in faith, ideally. That'll get us up to 300 faith, so we can do miracles. And that'll give us another 30. So we'd be rocking like plus 75% damage. Plus, we get extra 10% melee damage on low tier units. We get extra 10% melee damage all the time. So that's making it like plus 85% damage, I think. Not sure if we get any other bonuses to normal damage. Frost damage to melee troops might apply to us. Oh, well, we get frost damage, yeah. So then we get up to plus 90% damage. Weapon swing speed increase. Oh, 5% extra damage for every melee weapon equipped. So if we equip three daggers as well as the 200 axe, then we get a 15% extra damage there. So another 100, that'll be 110% increased damage. And extra 20% melee penetration, plus two-handed skilling at 20% penetration, one-handed skilling at 10% penetration. So we could potentially get 50% armor penetration, plus whatever innate penetration axes have. So yeah, basically very killy melee character, a little bit glass cannony maybe, but the idea is to make him as tough as possible so that we can just, you know, stay alive as long as possible before we die and have a tough bodyguard around us and have support characters hopefully healing the bodyguard, healing the vanguard as we go in. So that's kind of my goal. So yeah, I'm thinking what I'm going to do is have like healers, have some healers in the main body of our army that kind of stands back shooting and firing arrows and crap, and then the melee infantry melee vanguard goes in, getting healed and shielded and all that good stuff, hopefully. All right, so one endurance. Hardly any of those skills are any good to us. Don't want cunning this time around. We're not doing iron price or anything, so cunning doesn't matter. We could go imperial nobility. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I might just go for the. Even though these skills are all kind of useless, I might just go for the for this anyway, just for the endurance point. So he's a commoner. Oh, sorry. I was just saying I took commoner in the first option. Then we got endurance from militia. Imperial cultist gives us discipline. Yeah, I want discipline and endurance as my first two. So that one gives us medicine, good. Faith, good. Steward, don't care. One-handed, don't care. Oh, one-handed maybe okay. It's okay, I guess. And militia, two-handed, good. Polearm, don't care. Crossbow, don't care. Athletics, good. So basically, this gives us two-hander and athletics. 2 points wasted. And this gives us medicine and faith. 2 points wasted. Although the one-handed's kind of not wasted. Yeah, maybe I'll take that. And then we don't have any choice here. We've got to go priest acolyte. That gives us the priest career. There we go. Bannerlord, Iron Man. Can't disable death. And that will be our sigil. The axe. Oh, there's another axe. There's this axe. Oh, that axe. That's too fancy, that axe. It's like some weak southerner's axe. I kind of like the axe that I use sometimes as a hammer. But it's not. It's actually an axe. Like a runic kind of looking axe. That one. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Actually, I kind of like that one better. But yeah, no, we'll go for this one. You guys. Yeah. Of the, what should we call it? The Axe Brothers? The Axe Lords. League Choppers. Northern Axes. Ice Axes. Axes of Winter. Maybe we should just give him like a Oh, maybe we should give him and make it in German or something. Ex-brothers in German. My Axtbrüder. That sounds way cooler. It's probably a bad translation though. Oh shit, we're done. What is that? Axtbrüder. Sounds pretty good. Ex-brothers in German, all in bracket in Swordwork. And his name would be Mercy with an R on the end. I mean, I spelled that wrong. Mercier. Alright, let's bring it. He will be a priest of Ulrich, the wolf god. The old gods. Yeah, sometimes it's nice to swing your axe. Alright, we do have saddle horse, which we can ride. We do not have an axe. Everyone's name could be the axe. Yeah, that's right. Like Mercier, the axe. Bob, the axe. Greg, the axe, etc. etc. I wonder if we can learn leadership as a hired sword. That'd be pretty sweet. I don't think we're gonna have enough money to buy an axe, unfortunately. We might be able to make one with smithing or something, maybe. Like, can we buy a heap of sheep? I don't know. Does the sheep thing work? I can't remember if the sheep thing actually works on that. These boots worth 88. That's not really worth selling them, I guess. Alright, so we're at 1605. We buy all the sheep. Then we kill all the sheep. Then we sell all the sheep. Oh yeah, nice. Went from 1605 to 2803. Making heaps of cash. I wonder if we do the same thing to the cows, if it would work. Could it work again? Surely not. It did. It worked again. We got went from 1600 to 4.3k. And what other animals can we murder? There's hogs. 70. No, there's 2 hogs. That's not very many hogs. We can buy a bit of wood and some of these things. Alright, we got two-handed axe. Where is it? We got tall great axes. I don't know, it's tall. This is just normal two-handed axe. Oh, here we go. 200 polearm, 200 mace, 200 axe. Here we go. Oh, we need 4 crude iron. Alright, let's make we'll make a 200 Pole arm. More stamina. More smithing stamina. I'm going to make myself an axe so that I can go out and axe some people. Just axe them some questions. Hey, Phil. Okay, now we've got 4 of these. Now we can make an axe. It's dented. Fuck, it's still pretty good. Close enough. Hey man, yeah, I'm doing okay, buddy. Thank you for asking. Oh, we got this unlocked already. It's our moneymaker. Alright, we'll equip our mighty two-handed axe. Oh man, our one-handed sword's got more range and does more damage than our two-handed axe. That's pretty suck. Alright. Rares. Alright, we've got Ulrich's gift. Gain 30% movement and attack speed for 25 seconds. Fuck, that's not very useful. How far do we have to go before we get our first prayer? 75. We can get to 75 really fast. Right, or can we go and work for a lord quickly? We can find one. Oh, let's, yeah, just pray here. That'll give us a crap load of... Oh no, we already did that. Oh, we can't pray at the Cult of Sigmar because we're an Ulrich priest. Of course, of course. My bad. But I just got disorientated. I was drunk. I was drunk and I wandered into the wrong shrine. Can happen to anyone. Who's a Sigmar? You're a Sigmar worshipper. How dare you? No worries, Josh. You didn't have to apologize. Thanks for dropping by. Oh, actually, there's one right here. Where am I going? In the heart of the Empire. This is like the posh like city goers. Oh, fuck me. I didn't get to pray to Ulrich.
On my command!
I'm gonna get so fucked up. This is not good. I like the axe. Yeah, I think the sword's better in this particular scenario. Oh, fuck. Alright, that was oh, that guy's got an axe. Like, I'm going to come back and kill that guy and get his axe. So it begins. Predictable. I could have predicted that was what was going to happen. Right, now as I was just trying to pray and I got like beaten and robbed. Right, I'm joining this guy.
Forgive me what may seem to be an
Oh, actually, no, fuck him. We just realized that I'm all wounded, so I can't learn anything from him anyway, so I may as well just go to the town and seek medical attention. Yeah, so my healing rate at the moment is base 11 and plus 8 plus 1.9, so yeah. It's like, instead of being 12.9, it's like 20.9. May as well buy some wood. Practice my blacksmithing. Wait till this health gets up to 100%, and then I can go and fight for a Lord of the Empire. Yeah, so I reckon we work on getting our medicine, well, our faith, medicine, and leadership up. Here, Russ. Faith, medicine, and leadership. Eventually, we want, yeah, axe, 200 axe, leadership, and faith to all be maxed out as high as they can possibly be. We don't need the Wolfkin anymore because we're going to join the Lord anyway. Let's make some rakes. Let's do. So I'm gonna go make some tea at some point. I'm gonna run out of getting a thirst. But I'll get this going first. Nearly full. Cool. Sell those. I need to find a mighty lord. We'll go and pray again, I guess, before we do that. Here we go. Oh no, they're vampires. We don't want to work for vampires. Really? Yeah, we also want a lord that's going to hang around here so that I can pop out and go to... Here we go.
Forgive me for what may...
Actually, I might go for the... I'll go for this guy because he's got a few more troops.
Forgive me what may seem...
You got offer your sword, accept, and then you basically get to be paid. You get a daily wage, so we're getting 25 gold a day, and you can search. You can choose one of these skills to level up passively while you're hanging out with them. You get two-handed, athletics, leadership. Leadership is really, really good. The fact that we can learn leadership is super good, and faith. So yeah, we'll go basically going to go 100 faith, Well, 100, well, yeah, 100 faith, I guess, and 100 leadership. We can get both of those while we're just chilling with this guy. That'd be pretty cool. Just gonna put the jug on. Hopefully he'll keep running around for a little while and give me some free XP. Oh, here we go, level up. Yeah, being able to get faith and leadership up front is really, really cool. All right, back in zip. Sure, this is the work one? No, this is your one. Yeah. Sorry. Got a bit confused. Found a funny Bannerlord exploit. Oh, what am I doing? Avoid. I just want to get XP, but I don't mess around with that just yet. Found a funny exploit for Bannerlords recently. I wonder if you knew, if you destroy a faction and ransom lords, they end up in prison of that settlement. Now take them out of prison, ransom again, and so on and so forth. Oh, yeah, I think I've heard of that, maybe. But yeah, I'm not familiar with it now. Oh, yeah, no, I think I did that once, yeah, by accident. Yeah, I think I have come across that one, actually. Or something similar to that. Yeah, no, I think it was that, yeah. I didn't really, like, try and do it systematically. I just was in the settlement when they'd been wiped out, and I just was able to do that. But I just did it once. I didn't try and, like, replicate it or anything, yeah. Yeah, it was just, like, I guess you can make money from it, but you get reputation from it, I think, as well, with the lord that owns the thing. But if it's your king, you probably already got 100 rep anyway, so. Well, no, it does only work when it's your settlement. Yeah, I can't really remember now. It was ages ago, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I have actually done that. I think, yeah, just like once, just randomly by accident. This guy's, yeah, going at it. I think he's ready. You have to own the settlement. Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was something like that. Yeah, it's been a while. It was way ages ago, yeah. We got a free point. Actually, no. So yeah, you don't want to do that when you've got points to spend. So what we do is we'll spend the points first. And then you come back in. Give yourself the free point. Then you come back in, spend a free point. And then you're all good. Otherwise you get a bug where it'll give you like -1 point. Hopefully these guys will not get me killed. They're probably going to get into a battle before I get back, but I don't know, hopefully we'll get a few faith points. I'll be back in a minute. Thanks for letting me know, Eldred. Yeah, if you want to link it on my Discord or something and at me, I can check it out after the stream. So yeah, probably want to get up to about 100 faith. 100 faith is a good breakpoint because when you're at 100, every time you spend time in a settlement, you get free XP in faith. So it just means if we're ever in town, you know, just waiting for something, waiting for a tournament to happen, or waiting for, blacksmithing, waiting for blacksmithing stamina to come back or whatever, you're just getting all the time. You're just getting faith XP, you know. So yeah, it's quite good. I'm not sure if being under siege you get faith XP as well. Maybe. Yeah, usually you get faith first, then leadership. Then probably you don't really need to... Everything else you can kind of level up yourself. You don't really need to level it up with the Lord. Have you ever done a Robin Hood and Merry Men theme in Mount Blade? I've thought about it. Yeah, I've definitely thought about it. But no, I haven't. Not exactly. I sort of thought about doing like a female one that was sort of like Robin Hood, but crossed with Joan of Arc, kind of like a Joan of Arc Robin Hood type thing. But I think it was a bit of a confused, you know, sometimes like you try and like, you try and think of like adding in too many different things that you want to, you don't want to miss out on anything. So you try to add in too many little extra things and stuff. And it's like, sometimes it's better to actually restrict yourself more and just be like, no, this is all my guy does, you know? I think I was a bit I diluted it too much by crossing over my Robin Hood and my Joan of Arc, you know. Spellcraft question mark. Hey Legolas. That looks like a question, but it's only got one word in it. Are you offering me spellcraft? It's like, yes. Yes, please. I don't know. What is your question? Sorry, can you level spellcraft in cities? Oh, well, not with Faith 100. So Faith 100, it gives you 500 Faith XP every day while you're in a city. Yeah. So what I was talking about is that, yeah, you want to get to 100 faith because from then on, you're just kind of getting passive faith whenever you go into a city or whatever. Spellcraft, you can, well, one thing you can do is in cities or anywhere you want is read books. And there's about 5 different books of spellcraft you can get. And yeah, you can read those while you're sitting in town if you want, or you can read them when you're sitting out in the forest, or read them wherever you want. But you buy the books from the city though. So yeah, that's probably the closest thing to that. But books you can only do them once, whereas this will just keep on giving you passive faith forever as long as you have that perk, which we don't have yet. We have to keep waiting. Oh yeah, before, remember we were getting 25 gold a day? The longer that you work for the dude, the more your wages go up. So now we're getting 200 gold a day. You can see we're up to like 5.8 thousand gold. Making that cash. So yeah, my guy's Mercier. We're going to say he's a northern lord. I think we'll say he's a Middenlander, but he comes from like northern Middenland. Maybe up around the mountains around here near Brass Keep, maybe over here near the borders of the Wood Elves. Yeah, somewhere dangerous and northern and brutal. That's where his people come from, his ancestors. He's grown up in harsh lands. And he's been his father before him taught him to be a harsh lord. He's like Ned Stark, and he executes the criminals himself, but with a big axe instead of a big sword. And he's probably not as eloquent as Ned Stark, but he's got a better beard. I love Ned as well. That was so brutal when they killed Ned. No. Alright, so we've nearly got our 100 spellcraft. You can actually fight these battles if you want. It just takes time and it doesn't really help us that much at this point in time, so that's why I'm sort of skipping it. But yeah. 95 faith, so I got there. Yeah, and then but yeah, cool find by the way, Shimikaze. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have done that one, or it's something else similar, but I think it was that exact thing actually. I just happened to come across it once, but yeah. But yeah, it seemed like all you could do with it was make money, and I couldn't really figure out any way to get like points out of it or anything. So I was, I didn't really, I just sort of forgot about it. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any way? Can you think of any? Yeah, no, it doesn't give roguery points. Yeah, yeah. I think you. No, you can't give. Yeah, you can't give influence points to yourself or anything. I suppose you could break them out and then. Oh yeah, I know what you could do. What you might be able to do is break. If you could work it out right, just break them out, then relinquish your holdings to give it back to the Lord, but you'd have to do it at the right point where the Lord wants to give it back to you again. And so you relinquish your holdings, then you donate the prisoners to the Lord, and then he gives you the castle back, and then you take the prisoners out, and then you give your castle back to the Lord, and then he gives it back to you, you know. But you'd have to have like heaps of influence and be able to like, I don't know, it sounds like it probably wouldn't work that well. Okay, so we've got our 100. Got 100 faith. Boom. All right, now I'm going to switch to leadership. So leadership is the same sort of thing. Once you get to 100, you get this, which gives you 50% extra renown from battles, which basically makes the whole rest of the renown grind of the entire game go, you know, much faster. So that's what we're going to do now. Inspire the troops to drive away weakness. That's what we want to do. Where's the nearest Ulrich shrine? I think it's over here. Oh, it's fucking, where the fuck is it? Oh, it's over here. No. Yeah, over there. Actually, we probably should, like, mark all of the Ulrich shrines so that we can always find them. Ned. Sean Bean always dies. Is it bad that I stopped watching Game of Thrones after they killed Ned? Oh, well, it is bad, because then you missed out on the Hound. He's like my favourite character. I don't know if the Hound's my favourite character, but he's like one of my favourite characters for sure. Yeah, or at least what I imagine he was like. I feel like, yeah, I feel like more, I would have liked to have seen more of the Hound, and I would like to have, yeah, seen more of his story and stuff. Sandor had some of the best character development and some really cool parts. Yeah, I reckon. I think like in the books, like a lot of the characters had better character development and stuff, but yeah, then like, and the story, and then the TV show sort of followed that, but then once the books kind of ran out, the show started just fucking doing all sorts of whack shit. A lot of them, like, oh yeah, the worst one was Brienne and Jamie. Like, I thought they had such a beautiful thing, character arc, you know, and I thought it was just so ham-fisted the way they just, oh well, we'll just fuck, you know. It was just, I don't know, it was so ugly and fucking shit. Yeah, fucking hated that. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure that is even where it was going for them to actually get together. Like, certainly there was love between them, but you know, some kind of love between them or respect or really strong respect and admiration. But like, I don't even know if it was going there. And even if it was going there, like, it was just way too, I don't know, it was fucking ugly. Yeah, there's so many like bad endings to fucking amazing, you know. I mean, the Spanish bloke fighting the mountain boiled my peers. Oh, really? Why was that? Because you were sad that he died, or because you thought they shouldn't have been able to beat the mountain in the first place, or what? I did like that scene. It was pretty cool as well. Yeah, Sandal's definitely one of my favorites. Jamie is one of my favorites as well. I feel like Jamie had a lot of really cool character development and stuff as well. Bronn, of course, pretty awesome. I actually really liked Tyrion's dad as well. Tywin. Oberyn, yeah, Oberyn, the brother, the Sand Snake's brother, or uncle or whatever. Hodor. Jorah Mormont. Oh yeah, Jorah. Yeah, definitely Jorah's one of my favorites as well, yeah. Tyrion was good. Of course Tyrion was good, yeah. He was fantastic. But I feel like if you say you like Tyrion, it's like saying you like the Ultramarines. You know what I mean? It's so vanilla. Get out of here with that vanilla shit, Phil. You got to show how hardcore you are by having your favorite character being some really obscure one. Gonna be some real obscure one, like the third sister of the Sand Snakes. She had the best character development. Shot in the toilet was a bad way to go. Yeah, true. It was good. It was a pretty decent scene though. But really, like, I don't know, my favorite scenes are ones like that one where he's gutting and skinning the deer and in the battlefield, and like Jamie comes in and like just that whole scene of like the kind of father and son thing, and like just, I don't know, you kind of see how powerful and dominating a figure Tywin is, even though Jamie's sort of like this lord and he's really arrogant and he's like a master swordsman and all that shit, you know. It's just like, you know, he's just kind of like a little kid almost a bit. I don't know. I can't even really explain it. It's just, I don't know, it's just a really good scene. I think it was a really good scene for kind of introducing Tywin as just this, I don't know, it's really just powerful character, I guess. I'm just gonna quickly leave so I can get a sneaky prayer in. Get a bit of bonus faith, and then we'll chase down this guy, Wolf Priest Heimdall.
Now.
We'll give him our sword instead. Death by Dragon. Death by Dragon would be a pretty bad way to go. For sure. So yeah, I just want to smash out 100 faith, and then I'll be pretty happy. I feel attacked. I'm so excited to make my whole squad first company Ultramarines in Space Marine 2. Sorry, man. It's alright. I was only joking. I've read some Ultramarines novels in my time. There's no shame in that. Dark Angels all the way. Jack and Agar, the Faceless Man, was my favorite, but he didn't get enough screen time. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones. Like, the first time I watched it, I didn't like Robb Stark much at all. I felt like he was just too, you know, he just wasn't edgy enough, or like Jon Snow was so much more like nuanced and cool, and, you know, and Robb Stark was just so kind of vanilla and fucking boring and shit, you know. But I don't know, then when I rewatched it, after I'd rewatched it a few times, like I kind of liked Robb Stark. I can't remember the name of the actor. I think is he a Scottish actor? Yeah, anyway, the guy who played Robb Stark anyway. Yeah, I thought he actually did a good job. Like, he's just like this, yeah, Robb's just, he's sort of just boring. Like, he's just this straightforward guy. He's just trying to do the right thing, and he's just a young kid, basically. Like, he's just a young guy trying to figure out what the fuck to do, trying to be strong, you know. And yeah, I don't know, I actually think he did actually do a pretty good job. I just didn't like him that much when I first watched it, but I think you kind of set up to dislike him a little bit as well, because he's like given everything, and he's like the first son, and Jon's the you know, the bastard that's like shit on by everyone and stuff, you know, like whatever. So you kind of like, and you know, and Rob doesn't really see it too much. Like he's sort of just is a bit oblivious to it. Sometimes it seems like or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but like Rob, at the end of the day, Rob loved John as well, you know, and yeah, it was good. Rob Stark is Jon Snow's older brother. Yeah, Jon Snow is probably the main character, I guess. Although there's a few main characters, really. Different chapters have different main characters. I think Rob Stark has his own main character chapters a few times as well. He's the main character sometimes. But yeah, Jorah Mormont definitely had some good bits. Sure. Oh yeah, Jon Snow is the Ned Stark. Ned Stark was, I don't know if was Ned the same main character at the start? Not sure. He was a main character for sure. Have you watched the Jack Taylor series after Jorah? We looked for shows he was in. I think I did. Is that like a detective and it's sort of on the British Isles and there's sort of lots of coastal town action going on and stuff? Is that the one I'm thinking of? I think I did watch some sort of, you know, show set in modern day Britain with him in it. How are we going? Are we up to 100 yet? Yeah, I think the Wolf Priest is kind of on the weaker end of characters. He's a bit like he's powerful in terms of how much damage he can do, but he's a bit he's a bit glass cannon-y, basically, I guess. Battle morale penalty to enemies. +5 party. Just go for the fight. Yeah, party limit. Party limit's where it's at. You always want party limit. I kind of want to get some medicine early, but I do want to get the 30% influence gain from battles. What do we have to get for that? What am I trying to get? Charm. So to get to 50 charm, with 2 leadership, with 2 social, we need 1 point. 1 point in charm. Alright, we'll put 1 point in charm. And we'll go for some... we need 3 points in blacksmithing. May as well put those 3 in first. Irish coast, is it? Sorry. All those British people, Ireland, not as in not Northern Ireland, but proper Ireland. So not British at all. Irish. Is Ireland, even though Ireland is not part of Britain, is Ireland still considered to be part of the British Isles? And if you live in Ireland, do you still call it the British Isles, or do you call it like the North Atlantic Isles or some shit? You know? Sorry, I shouldn't make jokes about that stuff. Probably pretty serious business in some places. Well, those places that I mentioned. Sorry. Apologies to anyone from Ireland or Britain. Erie. Yeah, that's cool. I feel like Gaelic is like the language of dark fairies and shit, which is pretty cool. I mean, it's also the language of people from Ireland, but if dark fairies were around and they spoke a language, they would speak that language. So we're getting faith passively while we're learning our leadership. Leadership 85. Nice. Getting up there. A Game of Thrones was published almost 30 years ago. Oh, nice. I think I read it. I probably read it about. Actually, I think I only read it maybe 5 years before the TV show came out. I think like within like 5 years of the TV show. So probably only, I don't know. I don't even know when did Game of Thrones TV show come out? Like 10 years ago? Or was it like fucking 15 years ago now? Who knows? The years go by. 2012. Okay, so it was like 13 years ago. 14 years ago, yeah. Okay, so yeah, so it had been out for a good 10 years. Oh yeah, well actually yeah, when I started reading the books, probably in, I guess it would have been 2008 or something. Then yeah, then I guess Game of Thrones had at that point been out for like 15 years. However, because he writes the book so slowly, by the time I'd finished all of the books, the last one actually came out like soon after I'd finished the second last one, the last one came out. Anyone who read the books before the TV series would have been beating. What's beating mean? Yeah, I don't really remember the books as well anymore because I mean at the time when the TV series first ran, I remembered the books quite well because I'd like just kind of finished reading them all like fairly recently before the TV series. But it's now it's been like 10 years since then. I haven't reread any of the books, but I've rewatched the TV series maybe like 3 or 4 times. And so yeah, so now it's like it's slowly like overriding the tape of the books. Beating is a profanity describing precoital excitement. Was beat like? Oh, you mean so anyone who'd read the books when the TV series came out was really excited about the TV series coming out? Yes, I would say I fell into that category. We're very close now. We're 7 points away. We're nearly ready to get this party started. So yeah, this is quite boring to watch, I guess, if you haven't seen me play this before. But it's pretty much how I always get started. We just start off pretty chilled, not doing too much, just training up a little bit and stuff. Then we go and murder a few Bretonnian knights, and then we get it started proper. One thing I like about this campaign is that you can just basically learn, you can get faith up to 100, leadership up to 100, and then you can kind of just play after that. You don't really need to grind anything out, apart from those. Which is pretty cool. What else was I doing? Charm, 1 point in charm. Probably need 1 or 2 points in gun. Lord of the Rings was another one as well. Yeah, Lord of the Rings was another one. And it's funny with Lord of the Rings because I remember before I'd watched Lord of the Rings, like because I'd also read the Lord of the Rings books before Lord of the Rings movie came out. But I remember before I'd watched the movie, like I had quite a strong image in my mind of like what Aragorn looked like and what Gandalf looked like and stuff like that. And so, you know, when the movies came out, they kind of looked different, but it like pretty much immediately like just wiped over, like because the characters in the movie were so good and so vivid and, you know, alive and everything. I can't remember at all like what I thought they looked like beforehand. Like they just, you know, Ian McClellan is Gandalf, Aragorn is Aragorn. You know, I mean, not Aragorn. What's his name is Aragorn. Like, I don't have any memory of what I thought they looked like before. Like, they just are those characters now, you know. Pretty cool. All right. What's going on, Winkler? You smithing? All right. Let's. I think we've learned all we can learn from this. Oh no, we need 2 more points. Sorry. Carry on. Let's jump in the gun a bit there. I thought hobbits were green Yoda creatures and their feet looked like shoes. I wish I could get into Harry Potter. It's just, it's a bit too young for me. Like, it's like, yeah, I do love that. Like, I love fantasy worlds, you know, especially when they're kind of detailed and they've got all their own little internal world going on with all the different interrelated things and stuff. And yes, I kind of really like Harry Potter in that way, but I just don't like, yeah, it's just a bit too young for me. The movies are a bit too young for me, so I don't really get into it. Never read the books, obviously. Yeah. All right, let's talk to this lord.
It's been a while.
Last two Harry Potter books were somewhat readable. Yeah, like I was gonna say, the last Harry Potter movie, where they're all like 14, 15, it's sort of starting to get a bit darker and a little bit like almost, I could almost get into it kind of thing. The other one, I mean, yeah, I don't know. All right, thank you for everything you've taught me, my lord. Now the Axbrüder must go out and fight our enemies. Alright. Actually, no, I won't hire any dudes. That's too expensive. We'll just keep our wolf priest guys for now. We'll grab some more pack horses and some food. All right, now I've got a little escort. A bit darker, as in 45-minute battle with hundreds killed. Clock monkey. I'm a 40k fan. That shit doesn't even make the needle doesn't even flicker from that shit. It's not dark. It's just like a light. It's like some light rain on a cloudy day. Oh, what was that movie about? Oh, there's this movie about like, it's like one of the main characters is like a union boss kind of guy, who like, yeah, like works on the docks and stuff, and he's like, there's all this violence on the docks and stuff, and then there's these like there's these like hoodlums kind of that like fight with have knives and stuff, because it's set in the 60s, I think. 50 or 50s maybe, like, I don't know, that was like the darkest fucking movie I've ever seen. I can't remember what it was called now. Rocky's not that dark. Something about lane, like a lane or a road or something. The Painters and Dockers Guild. Who is the guy? Oh, it's the actor from Mind Hunters. That guy. I think, is that him? No, I don't. No, that's not him, I don't think. Maybe. I can't remember what he looks like now. I think that might be him. Maybe not. It's like a big husky bloke. Fuck it, I'm getting distracted. I don't know, I feel like it's not really that relevant right now. Anyway, that movie is the darkest movie ever. Hey, Dragonimus, I hope you had a great lunch. Are you just delivering the people back to me that I delivered to you earlier? Awesome. Thanks, man. Hope you had a great, you know, afternoon shift. Axe Lord, indeed. All right, let's focus. We gotta focus, guys. Axe Lord. The last exit to Brooklyn? Is that it? Last exit to Brooklyn. Oh yeah, that's it. Last exit to Brooklyn. That is the darkest fucking movie I've ever seen. Yeah. That's the bar. That's where the bar is set for me. So anything that you can think of is not fucking dark compared to that shit. Come and See is the darkest film I've seen. That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen it, but I think I've heard of it maybe. But yeah, Last Exit to Brooklyn, very good movie, but very kind of hard to watch at some points, I'd say. It's good, but it's good. Like, I would recommend watching it, but just, you know, not when you want some light entertainment. Don't watch it? Alright. I will take that under advisement. Actually, I should look out for axes. I'd love an axe. Oh, actually, once I get these knights, I'll be able to make my own axe pretty easily, I imagine. I can just use one of their swords to get started with as my training weapon. No, I don't do that. I want to hire a knight. I'm trying to find some knights. So basically what the deal is we hire 3 knights. The 3 knights are going to win tournaments for us. And then, fuck off. There's like a 50-50 chance of getting a knight, but it's like every town you go to, so there's no knight. It's like a damsel instead. Get fucked. Yeah, so we hire 3 knights, and throughout the rest of the entire campaign, those knights are just going to win tournaments for us every time we go into a town. And every time they do that, we're going to get 6 renown. But then, and then additionally to those 3 knights, I want to get, additionally to those 3 knights, I want to get like a bunch of healers, I reckon. Just as many healers as we can get. My plan. Oh, I kind of want to get like a storm wizard as well. I feel like even though we're a priest of Ulrich and we don't really get down with magic that much, we do get down with storms and lightning and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay, so this is our first night, right? So hire this guy.
Yours is not a face.
I might demand that he throws his armor away at some point. You go back in. He gets replaced with a new knight. As soon as you hire him, he'll get replaced with another knight. So we don't have any money left, but what we can do is get this knight and just sell all of his gear. And then we can use that money to buy another knight.
Yours is not a...
Then we leave. Join again. Another knight. We don't have any money, but it's okay, because we sell this guy's armor and shit, and use that money to buy the other knight. Evil trickery, exactly.
Yours is not a face.
Go back in. Another night. All right, cool. So we can only hold 3 nights. So we'll interview them and check them out. So this guy's got duelist, double renown, so 6 renown from a win. This guy does not. Gregoire, we don't like him. And rule does. All right, so we get fuck off Gregoire. What class am I? I'm an axe lord, priest of Ulrich. Oh my god, Mercia is like a northern lord, a minor lord of the north of Midland. Well, these weak southerners, you know, sitting in their cushy towns down in Altdorf and Wissenland in Nuln. You know, he's kind of like the almost like a Kislevite lord. You know, he lives up in the wild forested areas. Occasional incursions by Norscan raiders and chaos armies in his lands and stuff. Unfortunately, his lands have now been like destroyed, probably by like a huge beastman horde or something like that. So he's been driven out, and he's like wandering. He's wandering now as a homeless man, with all his family are dead. But he did spend some time in the priesthood of Ulrich when he was a youth, and so he's got many loyal followers still among the priesthood. And so he's calling upon some of his old contacts to put together a warband. He's from Dagestan and wrestles bears. That's right. He's from the Dagestan of Warhammer. The Dagestan of Malleus.
Yours is not a face.
Alright, how's our new recruit? He is a duelist. Alright, cool. So we've now got 3 knights, all duelists. So if any of those guys win a tournament, then we automatically if there's another knight there, I suppose we could fuck one. Wait up. Which one do we like the least? No, I mean that's not that great. Yeah. I mean, this guy likes axes. That's a good start. That's he's winning some points with me there. I like that one because he's got shield size. Actually, we'll get rid of this guy. Right, rule. So I just realized that we still need some more money and we still need some more gear. So if we just murder a few more of these guys, that will be helpful. If I can't find another one that's got if I can't find another one that's got duelist though, that would suck. Shit. I just randomly paid 1,600 gold for a bunch of random dickheads. So it goes. This town's run out of money. We have an issue. Let's go this. No armor because oh no, I literally just started, so I just haven't had a chance to get any armor yet. Alright, so we just kind of like watch the tournament rather than not actually fight in it, and now 2 knights that we've got will have a chance of winning it. Joel, the Bretonian Knight, was in it, and Bagot, the Bretonian Knight. They both made it to here. Yeah, they both got knocked out at the end of the second round, so they didn't do too great. Oh, I can't pray at the Shrine of the Lady because we're a Ulrich priest. Alright, check here. Ukrainian horse armor, Empire halberd. That's the White Wolf. I don't know, sometimes they might have wolf, you know, wolf priest stuff or other cool things that we want. Those plated boots are actually really good. Alright. Get one more knight. Hopefully he's a duelist. He is a duelist. Although... still better to... get rid of that guy. And we'll hire this other one.
Yours is not a face I know. What?
Wearing helmet inside is rude. These Bretonians, they say that they're all like genteel and everything. They don't have any manners at all. Terrible manners. Alright, this guy's got a duelist as well, so that's good. So we've got 3 duelists. Very good. And now we can pretty much just head back to the Empire. I think there's a tournament on back over here we can quickly grab. Oh, actually I should get rid of these two-handed swords before I lose them. So yeah, so I'll smelt these 4 swords. And then we've straight away pumped our smithing up. Shit ton. Get the date fruit and olives. I'll just try and forge myself a sword since we can't really make an axe just yet. Alright, I'll try and make this. Balanced. Balanced Empire Greatsword. Boom. Straight off the bat. What a glorious piece. Alright. We'll get once we can get an axe, we'll replace it with the axe. So that's good enough for now. Okay, arena, we've got 3 knights now. Hopefully one of them will win for us. The Axbruder one. I want to have a quick axing on those guys. And yeah, just every time we go into a tournament, into a town, we just fight the tournament. Hopefully our guys win it automatically with a bit of luck. Yep, that's another one. Actually, I can just wear some of this night. That night. I know that's a bit lame, isn't it? Chest piece is a bit lame. We'll just keep our scholarly robe for now. Yeah, I forgot we've got a bunch of points. We've got 9 points to spend in our career. We've got to get back up to Ulrich lands so we can pray more. Oh, we won some armor. Won some leather armor. Nice. That's great. That's what the doctor ordered. Hey, Rob Wagner. Hey, good buddy. Oh, we already made it to tier 1, just without even noticing we're already there. Cool. So, I reckon we want either a Priestess of Shelia or a Life Wizard. What happened to your head? Yeah, I was actually having a few drinks with, fuck, you distracted me at a critical moment, Rob. Now we're getting fucked. I could try to get away. Right, my knights aren't gonna like that, but fuck them. Yeah, I scratched it. I fell over and scratched it on a table or a cabinet or something like that. No, you're right. I was only joking, just giving you shit. Dunkelberg, indeed. Dunkenberg. Oh, yeah, I could give this robe to one of these guys to cover up their nakedness. Oh, we've only got 6 guys now. Shit. It's because I had to sacrifice a bunch of them. Maybe it's a good idea with a helmet inside. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe it's not a good idea to drink half a bottle of whiskey and start wrestling as well. Good night. It was a good night, actually. Yeah, just me and an old mate that I hadn't seen in ages. We were just, you know, catching up on nostalgifying on old stuff. It was good. But yes, there was about a 2-hour period there where we had about 27 rounds of fucking wrestling. I'm not sure if the issue was decided in the end, but we had a bit of fun trying to figure it out. But yeah, it was all right. We all survived. Pulled up all right in the morning. There was no fatalities. Apart from my forehead. It's just a scratch in the skin. There's no like bruise or anything. It's merely a flesh wound. We all need a night like that once in a while. Yeah, I kind of feel like that as well. I mean, I'm sure rational people would disagree, but yeah, I feel like you do need it every now and again. Oh, did it just end? Oh, there's fucking the tournament just ended. Well, oh yeah, so maybe I was thinking a Celestial Wizard for, you know, knocking people over with spells and casting lightning and shit. Could be pretty cool. Maybe I'll leave that for last, because I feel like he'll level up the most, because he'll probably do the most damage. Maybe get like Priestess of Shelia or Life Wizard first. Let's talk to this guy. Maybe we could at least steal his armor.
Who are you and what do you want?
Yeah, I like his pole arm. I wouldn't mind stealing that for someone else, maybe. Maybe we get a Priestess of Shelia and set her up in his armor. 15,000. All right. Let me see what I can do. Let me talk to my accountant. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, so can we steal the pole arms? Maybe we can have one of those. I guess we could have one full set of his armor. We'll sell the other set. Seeing like a priestess of Shalier in warrior priest armor would be pretty cute. Eventually. Fuck. That's right, we unlocked some, there you go, Nogianti. Yeah, I just need to learn how to make a good axe. I'm a sword lord at the moment, because I've got a two-handed sword, but I haven't got a good axe yet. He has a sword-shaped axe at the moment, exactly. I'm working on it. Jesus, fucking. Just, I mean, I'm an axe lord, but you know, I don't go around in town with my axe. You know, you just wear a sword in town for jewels and shit. I'm civilized. I would like to get an axe though, at the first opportunity. Actually, I'll nip down here. Oh, maybe I should just look. Oh, maybe I should just search where a priestess of Shalier or a life wizard is. Hey, all right, okay, well, let's go with priestess of Shalier.
Who are you? And
No, how much? 10,000. Can afford 10,000. Come on, come on. Oh, actually, no. I think we should. Yeah, I think we should go for a life wizard first, because just because. Oh, it's Jade. Jade was it? No, they're called life wizards. Yeah. Dunkelberg. God, we just fucking came from there. Sued. Oh, no, that won't work. All right, let's go to Dunkelberg and get a life wizard. I was so close to getting to pray though. Might just pray. Actually, no, we can pray on the way. We'll go to this. Go to this shrine. We got this. We could take those 15 dudes. These guys, let's do it.
Mess with us.
I think I can solo them now. Because I think I've got
Under my
I think I've got
orders!
spell. Wait here, brothers. Oh yeah, I've got all sorts of shit going on here. Feel the weight of the Snow King's decree, fools. Blam. Do I have any other shit I can do? Oh, no, it's not cooldown. Oh yeah, the cool thing about this is it slows them down, so you can like nail them real easily while they're all slowed. Well, maybe not that easily, but you know, you get the gist. This sword's really long as well, which is pretty cool. It's not that long. I was trying to bump him, but I fucked it up. Didn't miss that guy. Let's try this. Yeah, I still. Yeah. Get ice stormed, bitches. Alright. Huzzah. Alright, we've proven our martial valor to the gods. We've imprisoned these criminals. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Need some. Oh yeah, one more blacksmithing point. Oh, wait, this way. Yeah. We get to Dunkelberg. Do this life wizard. Yeah, I reckon we make the life wizard our scout. And then, yeah, I think these Bretonnian knights, either they have to abandon their Bretonnian ways and lose their armor, or they have to be got rid of. Because, you know, they don't really fit in with my vibe, my my rebellious Ulrich followers band. Ulrich. Should I drop in there just to make sure there's no life wizards? No. Alright, we can take on those guys. They might have an axe actually. Oh no.
Yeah? What do you...
On my orders!
I say we dismount and handle this.
Dismount!
Dismount and handle this the old ways.
Him, move out! 3 men! Marching order! Move! For sake of... Charge! Follow me!
Look at my guy's like he's a giant of a man.
Him after me! Listen up! Follow me!
Stick to me!
Yeah, sword's not very it's a bit slow and ungainly for this kind of foot combat, but it's alright. Oh, actually no, it's just because I've got like no skill in two-handed, apart from whatever I got in that last fight.
For sake... Kill them!
I'll eat you!
Oh shit. Do you think a Marvel Total War could work? I don't know, man. I'm not really interested. I don't really follow Marvel and stuff. Yeah, I'm not the best, not the best qualified to answer that question. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could, but I mean, like all the Total War would be with like normal weapons, conventional weapons, and it'd be weird. I don't know, it'd be kind of weird because you'd have like all conventional weapons like jet planes and tanks and shit, but then you'd have superheroes that would just make all that shit irrelevant. So it'd be kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how you. I mean, I'm sure you could do it if you had to make a Total War with based on the Marvel universe. You could do it, but yeah, I'm not sure. You know, as to how good it would be. I don't know. Or if you mean would it be good or would it be commercially viable? It's like, yeah, if, I mean, so the license, how much it would cost to get the Marvel license would probably be pretty expensive. So that might make it more unlikely that it would be successful if the license is too expensive. But I don't know, I mean, there was that Evil Dark Suns fucking Marvel thing a while ago. That didn't seem like to be a huge budget game. Maybe it's cheap. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if a lot of people would buy it. I mean, I think, yeah, a lot of people would probably buy it. It doesn't, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Midnight Suns is good. I'm still playing it. Yeah. It's Midnight Suns. It's not really a high budget game though, is it? Like it doesn't give you the impression that they pay like billions of dollars for the license. You know what I mean? They must have got the license pretty cheap because it's only like a kind of. It's not really like a AAA game, is it? Or kind of, but I don't know. It's not like a big budget AAA game. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, you could probably make a Total War game out of Marvel, but why would you want to? You know what I mean? Like, I'd probably rather have a Marvel version of Bannerlord than a Marvel version of Total War, you know? You know, like, what's the point of having superheroes if you're going to be focusing on the global strategy and shit instead of getting in there and punching stuff? Superheroes are an American thing. I don't think it would sell elsewhere. Maybe, yeah, I'm not sure. It certainly wouldn't sell in the wargame community. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be as successful as other stuff that's more wargamey. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. Essentially, I don't know, and I don't give a fuck. Is basically the answer. I'm just trying to like say words to answer your question, like as a sort of logic problem, but I have like no investment in it. It's just like irrelevant. Like, it's like if you said to me, "Oh, do you think it could work if they made a butterflies Total War?" I'm like, I mean, I guess butterflies, you could organize them into squads, you know. But essentially, I don't give a fuck. Basically, is the answer. All right, Dunkelberg. Let's get this wizard. And we'll train him. We'll make a man out of him. Randomly popped into your head. Yeah, no worries. I know. Was there was there something about the idea that you liked, or like was there something that you like when you think of that, those words like Marvel Total War in your head? Like, is there something that comes into your mind that you think would be cool, or I don't know. No, I don't really understand. I don't really get what you would be going for with that, you know. All right, worn iron plate boots. Nah. What do we got? 0.83, 0.84, 16. Celestial Wizard gloves, 0.55. Lightning damage. Yeah, no, that's not really. I mean, it would be good if we got a Celestial Wizard later on, I guess. 0.518 is not great. Actually, no, fuck that. Too heavy. Yeah, too heavy. Too shiny. Too heavy. Yeah, it's not bad. Woodland 1.57. Ah, it's a ripped one though, so that's shit. Cool. Just thought lots of villains, heroes, so cool fights. So you're saying it'd just be like single entity versus single entity fights? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think like, I don't know. Like, I think people already are a bit dubious about whether single entities are good in Total War, like as it is, you know, like a lot of people are like, this is just retarded, like all these single entities. But if you took out the troops and had just only single entities, it's just, I don't know, it's like, because in Total War, if you're looking down from the top, all that the models do, if they were just single entities, is they just go like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they just mill around each other and go like this, you know? There's no, like, do you know what I mean? Like, there's no fighting, really. Like, it's, yeah, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think with superheroes, it's very much a visual, you know, thing about the combat and the different punches they're throwing, and they're flying up and jumping down and zipping around through things. And, you know what I mean? None of that would really be part of Total War. So, I don't know. It just seems like it would be a waste. Like, what's the point? Yeah, I don't know. If you did it in a certain, like, if it was like Lex Luthor with all of his, like, goons and shit versus fucking some other dude that had lots of goons and you were doing Total War with the goons or something, like, I guess. But just, yeah, the single entity versus single entity, I think it doesn't really, there's not really much going on, you know, in a Total War format, there's not really much opportunity to show off you know, any superhero stuff really. It seems to me. Alright, hopefully we've got enough money to buy this guy. Oh yeah, but then we won't be able to afford any spells for him. Okay, no, he can... Oh yeah, so we need 25... We need 50,000 gold, essentially. Probably that 60,000 to get that as well. It's a lot of gold. Wish PlayStation didn't have exclusive rights to Superman and Wolverine. Oh, why? Do they not make good games? Me lad. 0.5, 0.9, 14. Yeah, I might give him the warrior priest headband. Those shoulders are totally useless. Give him those instead. Give him that instead. This cloth robe does give him 10% extra magic damage, but he's not going to do any damage anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Boots 0.81. Yeah, they give no armor. These ones are 1. Just only a tiny bit heavier, but they give him actually a little bit of actual armor. And yeah, we'll give him Hunter. Some Bretonnian horse armor. We'll grab a Hunter as well. Alright, good. Now, we need to make some axes. How do we get some axes? Well, first of all, I guess we should hire a bunch of dudes and go and fight some other dudes and get some loot. That's probably the way to go. Oh, actually no, if we get some money, we'll do some mad blacksmithing, get a heap of cash, and buy these spells. Well, that didn't work. Alright, we better go and find some better places to go. There's 5%. Alright, I'll just I need like a short, cleavy sword. Short, fast, cleavy sword. Well, I need I need an axe actually. I need a sword that's like an axe. How much money are we up to? Yeah, we can afford 1 day of wages. We should become somebody's mercenary probably so we can get paid. All right. So far, not much luck so far. Let's go get those bill hooks unlocked. 2,000, yeah, we're not making fuck all money. Once we get the bill hook unlocked, we can make enough money to buy some spells for our wizard. Nice. Renown still pouring in. Oh, actually, we needed there's wood here. Ow. Okay. I'm just gonna give him my pride and joy. 12,000 gold Empire sword. Surely, we're nearly there. I have to take off some of my clothes. Is PlayStation's the only PlayStation's the only people that make the consoles anymore? Yeah, like is Xbox. Isn't Microsoft getting out of the console market? So there's not going to be any more Xboxes, I heard. But so it'll just be PlayStation basically. And with it's sort of Nintendo, but Nintendo is kind of a different thing. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, but yeah, I heard that basically Xbox is getting out of the console business. But they're still going to make. I think they're still going to make games, or some of their studios are still going to make games, maybe for PlayStation. I don't know. Right. Wait here for days, see if they get any tournaments happening. Yeah. There we go. It's bill hook time. Yeah, it's a lot better. Making money a lot quicker. We could go to Marienburg, but it's kind of a bit out of the way. I might just go back up to Altdorf and... Oh, actually no. Okay, let's go to Marienburg. Then we can go to Scheinfeld and Caribou on the way back up north. We need to go and pray anyway. We need to go and hang out in the Northern Empire, really. There's not enough. There's no Ulrich shrines down here, so it's bad for us. Oh yeah, so I guess I'm gonna make Junker the life wizard. I'll scout. More renown. Very good. Oh, we're getting close to tier 2 already. Nice. So I reckon, yeah, I think I'm just going to get, because there's, I mean, we could get like we can get a Witch Hunter, they're decent in combat, or Warrior Priest, but the Warrior Priest is a Warrior Priest of Sigmar, which I feel like doesn't really sit right with my, like, I feel like a Warrior Priest of Sigmar and a Warrior Priest of Ulrich, they would argue all the time, and, you know, if the leader of the party was, you know, I don't know, like an Empire Lord or something, I could see him maybe having both a Sigmarite and a Ulrich Warrior Priest, and they're both kind of like vying for his attention or something. But since the leader of my party is a Ulrich Warrior Priest of Ulrich, it kind of seems like unlikely that we would also have a Warrior Priest of Sigmar in the same warband. Will you? I reckon we'll be able to get, yeah, like a warrior priest headband for 16,000. Fuck, I want that myself. 0.9, 20. Oh, that's the same as mine. That's right, we'll give it to him. Oh yeah, these 30 level gloves are probably the best gloves you can get as well. Although none of that gets us any closer to buying his spells. In fact, it gets us quite a bit further away. Maybe we should just try and make some... I'll just try and make some really expensive swords, even if we break them all. We should still get a bit of cash out of it.
We will trouble.
On my command! Follow the charge! Listen upon! Attack!
Fucking wrecked. Nice. That's not bad. 7 renown over that. Fine shoulder harness 613. Very light. Nice magic regen on that. Well, actually, that shield I think will be good on this guy. Since he's going to be a healer, I feel like we want to stay alive as much as possible, so I'll give him a shield. We could go to... We could go to the Sylvania and get some Graveguard axe or whatever to unlock some good axes. Faith 131, so as long as whenever he's waiting in town, we just get more and more faith. You're up to faith 130. Pretty good. Alright, let's see what we can do here. So, what do we do? The ones we did last time were pretty good, weren't they? It's basically just minimum everything. And just maximum blade size. I think that was what we did. Although, if we want to make it worth more money, we should probably just do maximum everything. Yeah, not worth. They're not going to be worth much. Right, this should be worth a bit of cash. Alrighty. So we need at least regrowth and bark skin. And I kind of feel like I don't want drain life just so I can get a bit of extra XP. And maybe dust storm just for fun, just for the lols. Alright, yeah, he's done, he's set. And yeah, we'll give him dust storm. Heal, bark skin, and drain life. Don't let him use green eye. So he can't shoot, all he can do is cast heals. Alright, he's got an axe now. Good to go. Alright, let's see if we can go up and pray. I can't even afford to buy anything from the merchant, so I won't bother. Where can I get a two-handed axe from? I feel like there should be two-handed axe berserkers in the Norscan bandits as well. I don't think there are any though. I think they all have one-hander and shield. I'll buy some cheap boots. Yeah, some town boots. Minor axe? Yeah, we need some minor axes for sure. Get that shit kicking. I don't know if I need maybe a, but I don't know. I don't know if there's any other axes that are better in it. I think like the Minotaur axe is just the best axe, hands down, every category. You know, like there's just no other better. You can make longer axes, but they'll be like way less damage, and and they'll be slower and way less damage. You know, and you can maybe make a faster axe, maybe, but it'd be like way less damage. You know, and yeah. They're really fast and they're really high damage and they're pretty good range as well. They're just like pretty good at everything. I kind of prefer the hammers though, because the hammers are shorter. So they're good for like when you're in sieges and you're just smashing heaps of dudes. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, we haven't taken their perks yet. I might do the plague quest. Right. Every one of my characters always manages to catch the Nurgle pox accidentally at the start of their career. It's hard to, it can't be helped. It's a rite of passage. Got to get syphilis before you can call yourself a man in these parts. We've solved the mystery. Oh, I'm unarmed. Hope he doesn't try and fight me. I've accepted the gift. But it was an accident. He got me drunk. Didn't know what I was agreeing to. Oh no. Now I've got plus 20 hit points with no negative repercussions. Huzzah. Okay, we're gonna make some money. Okay. Alright, so these levies will make the hooks. He will make maybe some more. I try and make axes. It takes so long to unlock though. I'd rather just unlock it with loot first and then just maybe try out some of the axes. Look, I'll just make more billocks. Alright, cool. How are we going with this? Oh yeah, we need another dude. Oh yeah, we can recruit Wolf Brothers from Middenheim. So we should kind of hang around here all the time. Nah, I still haven't got an axe yet. Yeah, there's outlaws, the black outlaws. We can fight them. They have really shitty axes, and the Minotaurs have really good axes. But yeah, actually, yeah, maybe we should just go straight over to. Let's go straight to Sylvania, get some axes, and then we can axe it up. Because I feel like as an axe lord, we are woefully inadequate at the moment. We're not really an axe. We're not really an anything lord. We're like a hobo. We're a hobo that's cobbled together a bunch of weaklings, and we're working our way up towards being an axe lord. Currently. But yeah, we can get an axe pretty easily, I reckon. We just go to Sylvania. It's just a matter of not getting distracted and going over there. Riding and athletics, scouting, crossbow tactics. Level up. Maybe get hit points. And I'm probably gonna do riding because we need riding to get away. We're not really gonna use riding for combat. So I think 3 points is enough to get us where we need to be. We might need another point of gunpowder at some point, I'm not sure. Actually, well, we're going to go 8 discipline. Oh, wait, we're going to 7 discipline and then 1 from gunpowder. So, with 7 discipline... But what do we need to get for the gunpowder? We need to get... So, 7 discipline, in order to get 100, we need 1 point. Yeah, 1 point plus 7 discipline will get us to 128. So that's more than... Yeah, we've got 1 point, that's all we need. Medicine we need up more. We need that to 5, at least initially. And then, yeah, athletics and two-handed are probably the main other things. Oh. Shit, we just hit tier 2. That means we've got all this shit now. Increase hit points by 50. It's pretty good. Alright. Pretty good. Oh yeah, so we're looking for another companion? Yeah, we're looking for another companion. Alright, let's quickly check here. So I probably want either another healer or a priestess of Shelley, I reckon. Or a celestial wizard, but I think I want to get a celestial wizard like later. Like maybe like tier 4 or something. I know, I'll see what's closest. Actually, no, like, yeah, I would like a life wizard. I'll try a life wizard first. That's no good. That'll work. I think Delvers is relatively close. It's kind of halfway between Sylvania. Fuck it. Alright, we'll go to Sylvania first and get ourselves some axes. I wish you could make Graveguard axes. I think Graveguard axes look pretty badass. They'd be good. They'd make good Chaos axes as well, I think. Like okay Chaos axes. Especially for no-go. We are powering through the ranks pretty quickly though. Celestial, yeah. We got +1 campaign movement speed now from our career perk. Not sure if our scout has achieved anything in scouting yet. That was 16. I think he's capped. Yeah, nearly pretty capped. So you basically just have to buy any kind of two-handed axe from this world, and then you'll be able to unlock all the Tor two-handed axes. So yeah, there's vampire axes and also Graveguard axes you can buy in the vampire land. So that's pretty easy to get. Good morning, buddy. I tried playing this too, but I was the Banner Lord noob, so I just went around killing bandits. Oh, that's alright, man. I spend most of my time going around killing bandits anyway. I think it's fun. This one's kind of cool because it's got like advanced bandits as well. So if you like to just kill bandits, you can kill bandits until you get strong enough to kill like beastmen tribes squads that have got about 35 beastmen, 35, 40. And then once you get too strong for them, there's like 80-man beastmen parties that are a bit stronger. And then there's 80-man Chaos Warrior Chaos Warrior bandit parties that you can fight. And then if you get too strong for that, you can actually go and fight like their base and kill. And there's like 300 man armies of beastmen and 400 man armies of Chaos Warriors or something. So in this game, there's a whole extra like, you know, bandit wars economy that you can do like way higher than in the vanilla game. Yeah, I'm just about to I'm kind of about to get past that, I guess, but I'm probably still going to do illustrate entire army attempting a herdstone attack. Oh, nasty. You can actually go into the herdstone and then it's as if you're going to fight them and then retreat. And then the army from the herdstone will come out and fight and be on the field. And then you can actually fight them on the field, which is kind of cool as well. Yeah, herdstones, and having really good archers, I think is pretty good for that. Hey, hey Claybones. Playing this for the first time unmodded. So you're playing Bannerlord unmod. You're playing Old Realms mod without any other mods, or you're playing Bannerlord vanilla, not Old Realms at all. I have a good army, about 50 troops, but I'm not sure I can do it or afford a larger group. I could try to save up to buy a business. I'm also not sure if I should join another faction. Vanilla Bannerlord. Okay, so yeah, you basically want to keep like leveling up your clan rank so you can get as big a party as possible. You kind of always want to have the biggest army you can possibly have. Well, not, yeah, most of the time, depending on what you're trying to do, I guess. If you don't want to take part in, yeah. Anyway, yeah. So as soon as you get to tier 1, you can become a mercenary. So yeah, you should definitely go and become a mercenary, probably of one of the factions. And then they'll pay you a wage, which will make you be able to afford a little bit more. And then also what you can do once you're a mercenary, you can go and raid villages. So that's what I usually do at the start when I'm fairly small. I don't really get into the big battles because the big battles are too much like all or nothing, you know, like if your side wins, you might get a bit of loot, probably not much because you're so small and shitty. But if you lose, then you lose all your fucking army and you got to start all over again, you know. So what I usually do is I let the main lords fight the battles and I just go in and raid all the villages. So you just do hostile action raid, and then you'll have to fight the villages. It'll just be a small group of like 25 to 50 usually villages, pretty weak villages, and then you beat them up, take all their shit. If it's a really rich village, you can get shitloads of cash out of it, cash and loot and stuff. Blacksmithing you can make a lot of money from. I'll be demonstrating a bit of blacksmithing money various times. What a lot of new players do, which is possibly what you're doing, is upgrading your troops too high. So if you look at, so the very top level of troops that you can get, like tier 5 or whatever, like they're quite good, but they're extremely expensive. They're like, you know, 20 times as expensive as your basic shit kicker recruit dude or whatever, right? It's a bit, the economy's a bit more wacky in this than it is in vanilla, but yeah. So this Empire State Troop, right? Wage 2. Then, but he's pretty shit. He doesn't have a shield or anything. He's not got any armor. He's gonna die really fast. These recruits, right? But then we get Empire State Troop. Now this guy only costs 3. He only costs 1 more gold, but he's got a shield, so he can block arrows. He's got a breastplate. He's got a helmet. He's like infinitely better than this dude, right? Even though he's only 1 more gold. So you might want to just have a whole army of, have like 100 of these dudes. Have a whole stack of these guys, right? You know. Or maybe you want to, or maybe you want to go up with, well, these guys have only 5 gold. They're only like twice as much as them, but they've got like a good helmet. They've got a good shield. They've got more skill. They're a bit more skilled in combat, you know, blah, blah. But if you go up to these guys got 12 gold. So they're like 6 times as much as that guy, you know, but these guys are still cheap because they're all commoners, right? So if you want to have elite troops, go for elite commoners maybe because they're cheaper. Whereas if you go for knights, like then you're in a whole world of shit then. In terms of your economy, these guys cost 30 for your knights, you know, so 15 times as much as those shitty troops, you know. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, knights are more expensive. Kind of, you can get like elite foot troops that are a bit cheaper. But yeah, anyway, so, but yeah, what you might quite often people will do is they'll level them up to sort of mid tier. So they're heaps better than a new recruit. They're not quite as good as elite guys, but they're quite solid, but they're like half the price or less than half the price of the fully maxed out guys. So yeah, that might be another tip for you. Okay. let's get this shit happening. So yeah, so this Graveguard axe, they're pretty cheap, relatively cheap, and they'll get us there. But yeah, I mean, if you're just making, you need to be making a lot of money. Like, if you've got a really expensive army, you need to be like smashing big armies constantly to pay for those dudes, you know? If you've got a big army and you're mainly just riding around kind of doing nothing, then you're just going to be like, yeah, bleeding money all the time. So another good thing you can do is level all you guys up to like tier 3. So they're kind of pretty solid fighters, nothing too special. And then get them enough experience so that they can level up to tier 4, or like all of them. You know, but just don't level them up. Like, so keep them at tier 3, keep fighting until every single, like, 100 dudes, every single one of your 100 dudes is ready to go to tier 4, and just keep them at that level. And then whenever if you're going to get into a big fight where you're worried that you might die or whatever, just blam, just raise all of them up to tier 4 and your whole army goes up a tier, you know, stuff like that. And same with, if you want to go top tier, like maybe just keep them 1 tier down or 2 tiers down, so that they're like in striking distance of going up to top tier if you go to war or whatever, that kind of stuff. Getting a big battle, you try to explain some of the hot commands and hotkeys that are appreciated. Yeah, F1, F3, that's all you need. F1, F3 is just charge. F1, F3 just makes everyone charge. There's number keys for all your groups. So 1's infantry, 2's by default, 1's infantry, 2's archers, 3's cavalry, 4's horse archers. You can change them around, make your own groups. But yeah, F1, F3 is charge. That's the most important one. F1, F4 is engage, which is good for archers. They'll like move forward until they get into range to shoot, and then if the enemy comes towards them, they'll back off to stay at their optimal range. Whereas I think if you do engage on infantry, they'll still charge into combat because they have to be in melee range to engage. F1, F2 is follow you. F2, F1 is line formation, which is what they start off in anyway. F2, F3 is spread, so they go wide. Good for if you're trying to avoid getting shot by arrows, or if you want your cavalry to spread out before they charge or something like that. F2 is shield wall. That one's really good. Yeah, if you have shielded infantry at the front, you can press F2, and then make them go into combat. They'll move really slow when they're in shield wall, but they'll soak up arrows a lot better. F2, F5 is square, and they form like kind of like a shield wall with 4 sides, so that the cavalry can't charge through them. So yeah, those are all pretty good ones. You could probably like Google some sort of like cheat sheet or something, so you can have them all written down and glance at them occasionally until you learn them off by heart. Or you could just use one of them just use shield wall until you remember that one off by heart, and then add like another one or whatever. But yeah, those are the main ones I use. I'm not very sophisticated with it though. Probably should feed my men some food. Yeah, no worries. Most welcome. Alright. So, we'll smelt this Graveguard axe, and hopefully that will get us in the running. 12 great axes. Okay, cool. So we pretty much unlocked everything already. So then you just like maybe make a couple more. Just make a couple more axes. And then you can make some crazy shit. Here's sticks and stones. How you going, buddy? Thought you as I fell asleep. Imagine my surprise the stream is still going when I wake up. Oh, I think what happened was I was playing ogres before. I think I actually hosted Dragonimus, so you probably went over there for a while, and then he hosted me back when I came back on after dinner. How long? If you've been away, if you've been asleep for like 6 hours, it might have been that. Unless you were on when I was playing Bannerlord, then yeah, it's just the same one. So this is 110. This is like a cavalry version. Oh, these axes are worth nothing. They're bad. Alright, we'll wait a while. Farming Cowsgate Raiders is basically money printing once you get a decent army. Yeah, he's playing vanilla though, so yeah. It's not much good. But yeah, Cowsgate Raiders are good because they spawn right near Aberheim, and they usually get like, I don't know, you get, how much do you get? Like between like 7,000 and 15,000 gold worth of prisoners every time you do it, and you can just immediately go straight back to the town and drop it off. Although the Minotaurs are worth a fair bit too, but I think the Chaos Warriors are worth more in terms of prisoners. Also, they have cooler loot. Yeah, cool loot. The only problem with the loot though is that Aberheim will run out of money really fast. But yeah. But yeah, the prisoners keep going on. You can just get infinite prisoners. So that's cool. So yes, 86. Yeah, I think that's what I like. 91. 91. Can't make it any shorter, can I? 92, 91, 104, 130. I'm sure there's other halves apart from these ones, aren't there? Yeah, I think these axes are a bit beyond our skill level. We might be able to roll one, like if we're lucky. I'll see if we can make some money poles yet. We're kind of broke. No. We're gonna need to make some cash fairly soon. May as well get some medicine XP while we're here too. Yeah, so stay here till our health goes down as far as it's going to go down. Chill banging music. Indeed. Should I get a recovered vampire again? I feel like the recovered vampires are kind of cheating there because they just annihilate everything and level up really fast. I do think they're kind of cool, but yeah, they don't really suit this playstyle. Wood Elf bow, Empire handgun. Wood Elf bow will be pretty good for our knights, but yeah, nothing too exciting there. It's not bad, that dented one. So our medicine's going up because we're healing all of our dudes. But we'll build an army in a second, because now we're tier 2, we can join a faction and build an army. Still getting faith up as well. Alright, so these two... All dented. I think dented's about the best we can make, so I think I'm just going to go with dented for now. Yeah. Warhammer, proper Warhammer sized weapons. He doesn't get one. It's less Warhammer and more Final Fantasy anime stuff. Indeed. My warband has like special lore where you know, when you become like an elder of the warband, you have to go and slay a giant. And so yeah, each of my champions has a giant axe. The axe of the giant king. The axe of the giant of the East Marches, you know. The axe of the giant of the Frozen North. Each of them comes from a legendary giant slay. And yeah, I don't know. I feel like you should have a look at some of the miniatures though. some miniatures have axe heads that are fully that scale. Like that. There's that. Isn't there that like white lion hero? The axe heads on his axes are pretty fucking large. But I do get you. I do take your point. Right. So yeah, I reckon we get another life wizard. And we're rocking and rolling. And yeah, we need to get some hand axes as well. And some guns. What's your comfort game if you're not streaming? I don't play games when I'm not streaming. I usually, like, if I'm not working, I usually stream like 12 hours a day. So it's like, you know what I mean? When I'm not streaming, I just roll out of my chair and pass out. But yeah, I'd say this game, Bannerlord, is probably one of my comfort games. Basically, whatever I'm playing in the second half of the day. So usually I play Warhammer during the day. That's like my work day of gaming, and then whatever I play in the second stream after dinner is my like chill time streaming. So that would be this game now. It's my day job. Well, one of my day jobs is playing Warhammer. That's the only one that I talk about on stream. But yeah, I do 3 days of work. I do 3 days a week in an office job and 4 days a week on YouTube. Starving. It's true. We are. I mean, technically, we are starving. We have such high morale because we're fanatics. We don't even need food. We run on fervor. Just nibble on, yeah, just bite on it. We just bite on our shields. Fuck. They don't show up. If they're in like a foreign town, they don't actually show up. So we can't hire any of those ones. Yeah, that sucks. Alright, well I guess we go to Whitbad. Yeah, I want to go and I suppose we could
We will trouble
Oh,
your
fuck.
puny body beneath.
How did that happen? Oh shit, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh no. Okay. Well, I guess that's what's happening now. We could run away, I guess. All right, some of our knights are not going to like that. It's the same one, Bago. He doesn't care for it any more than he did before. I wonder how many times before he'll like run away. Just not being able to get on. Oh, got to make him meet. Shame as I love a Mercy stream day. Oh yeah, yeah. No, I understand, Phil. I appreciate you. I appreciate you saying hi though. It's nice to know that you're still around. I know a lot of times people just kind of switch it on for a while and watch and stuff, and that's totally great. Like I love, I love seeing those viewer numbers in there, but it's nice to put a name to the number every now and again. No, you don't have to like say hi like every time, but yeah, I do appreciate if you drop in and say hello every once in a while. Very nice. Oh yeah, actually, I was gonna say. So these little messages come up on YouTube, and one of the little messages was saying people that talk about memberships on their stream get 3 times as many memberships. So I was like, all right, I'll talk about memberships on my stream. So yeah, hey guys, on YouTube you can get memberships, or on Twitch you can get subscribing, and there's basically no benefit to that because I'll stream for free whether you do it or not. There you go. That is my sales pitch. I feel like it's an irresistible sale pitch. Like, I feel like unless you had the sound muted, like, it's kind of like Medusa's gaze. Like, unless your ears were blocked and you didn't hear it, like, you'll instantly be swayed by that argument. We'll see if YouTube's right. Oh, there you go. Zibu didn't have his sound muted. He's instantly fallen under my spell. Thanks, Zibu. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, no, it does. I mean, obviously, it helps. It helps. Well, it helps. I mean, that is like where my income comes from, so it helps me a lot. Currently, I'm streaming. Yeah, currently I'm streaming 4 days a week. But if I start making twice as much money, I'll start streaming every day again. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. I'll put you on the roll of glory. What will be your wolf name, Zibir? You can be this guy. I might call him Zyburn. Zyburn. Zyburn Bloodclaw. And he doesn't look like that at all. That was what he looked like when he was a child. When he came to me, he was a child, but now he's a man. Yeah, do you like Zyburn Wolfclaw? Because I feel like it's kind of stuck now. Give him, don't skip leg day. Gotta get leg day in there. Boom. Oh, maybe a bit less because he's like young. He's in like 21. Nick, never miss Nick Day. Alright, good. Now we need shag, short beard, more blonde, less blonde, less orange. Perfect. And more angry. Boom. Once I move at the end of November, I hope I'll be able to watch once again and maybe join again. Yeah, no stress, man. Don't Yeah, don't stress about it, man. I'm very happy to have you guys watching, regardless of whether you can, whether you, yeah, you don't have to be a member, that's fine. As I said, I will just keep on streaming forever, regardless. You don't have to worry. It's just the amount. The amount I stream will vary, may vary, but I'll just keep streaming though, regardless. All right, it's our new warrior, Zyburn. Where is he? There he is, Zyburn Bloodclaw. He's a young wolf, ready to prove himself. He's got his shamanistic life magic to help us along the way. All right, let's knock out this yeah, gunpowder quest. We do occasionally get sweet named characters. That is true. Oh, Nagata. Sorry, Nagata, I didn't see you there. Alright, Nagata also needs a wolf name. Which I might hold on and see if we can find you a different character. Nagata also didn't have his mic, didn't have his sound muted. Suscept was also fell into my spell. Yeah, thanks man, appreciate it. You guys are legends. Well, it's gonna get a Celestial Wizard. Maybe we'll just get the Celestial Wizard now, fuck it. I wanted to get another Life Wizard first,
Who
but...
are you?
Now we're gonna need another, like, 1,000,000 gold to pay for his spells. I'll try not to. Alright, what's this? Three weight? It's probably a bit heavy. It's at 3.1. Yeah, no, fair enough. It's at 228. 28 armor is pretty good for the weight. That's pretty cool. I kind of like that. What do we got going on here? Yeah, this coat it's good because it gives you 10% extra lightning damage, but it's got really shit armor and I mean, its weight is only 1, which is pretty good. Weight's only 2 on that as well, which is not too bad. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Just like thinking we could go, where could we go? We're a bit broke at the moment, but yeah, I usually go for something like this, like 2.8. Now here we go, 1.8. There's 1.8 armor, so it's double the weight, but it's like heaps more armor. Those boots are actually good. They're at 0.8, they've still got 12 armor, so they're not, I mean, they're not good, but they're okay. Yeah, the gloves are good for weight, only 0.5, but they've got no armor at all. Head's the most important, I think. So yeah, maybe we'll just leave him like that for now. Maybe I probably could get a lighter helmet, I reckon. So that's pretty good. 0.5 weight, 14 armor. $1.5 for 20. It was actually, let's change his name. I kind of like his face. He's got a pretty cool face, actually. Just get him to, we'll just give him some martial training, you know, firm him up a bit. Get rid of his, like, his nerd body. He's a little bit older. He's pretty tall. Tall and skinny. Muscle him up a bit more. And he's gonna have to grow a beard as well. He's gonna roll with the wolf pack. He's gonna have to at least grow some somewhat of something of a beard. Maybe give him a scar. Sorry. Okay. Nagato Stormcaller. Oh, shite. There we go. Nice. Indeed. So all our guys are like kind of warriors. These guys are not like as warrior-y, they're more like part of the support team, you know. But they're part of the spiritual you know, part of the spiritual deal. I feel like there hasn't been any news about the next update of Old Realms Mod for a while now. I hope they're doing okay. An update can drop soon. No, the update's still ages away, I think, right? What? And I think they usually do monthly updates. They usually do one every month. And there pretty much has been one every month for, I don't know, the last shitloads of months. So I assume there'll be another one this month. There was one month where they didn't, I think it was like late, but there was like, so it came like at the start of the next month or something. But yeah, so I think they'll still continue to do monthly updates. But the actual update itself, like the actual mod update, I don't think is coming anytime soon. Still ages away, I think. But yeah, I think they're doing okay. I think it's just a massive update. Lots of shit to do. Big job. At least, I also hope they're doing okay. Here. Alright, let's practice. Let's try out our... Oh, we need some, yeah, I need to lose this shit. Get him a better spell. I'll just let him he can just cast Dust Storm for this fight. Right.
Under my hold fire! Follow me! Move! Follow me! On my flag! Oh!
So the axes are definitely oversized, but they're not like, I don't think they're outside the realms of Warhammer miniatures. Like, not really. I'm pretty sure Corhill, the White Lion, the High Elf White Lion's axe is like about that scale. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is ridiculous, but I don't think it's ridiculous beyond the levels of Warhammer. Still within the levels of Warhammer ridiculousness, sorry. Blam. My axe skill is not very high at the moment, so might take us a while to
At them! On me!
Just gonna draw some fire. I want to let my infantry get some action. Just gonna do is it a Cambrian? Calabrian? I reckon they look cool when they're holstered on your back as well. It's like a big axe shield.
Listen up! Hold your... Stop shooting! Take your time. Shoot at will! Hold your... Hold arrows! Give them hell! Hear me! Dismount! Dismount! Listen up! Hold the horse! Dismount! Listen up! Horse! Take command! Attack!
Would you like to berserker? They do look really ridiculous. They do look ridiculous, but you know. I don't know. I feel like there's nothing I can do about it. It's like a black hole. The gravity of it pulls you in. Like once you know that it exists, you just can't escape its gravitational pull. I'm not sure if we should get foot knights or if we should get mounted ones and make them dismount. They're more expensive if they're on foot, but they're kind of more flexible. Alright, so we got a full squad again. Oh, did we get? I forgot to get the quest, didn't I? Oh, we need some cash. We need some spells. You gonna save that for another time, Yo-Yo? I'll be playing ogres tomorrow. Yeah, I don't know. I found a movement bug with ogres, I think, when they first came out. But I think that one might be gone now, so you might be talking about a different one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Like I might, if it was interesting, I might make a video out of it. But I don't really like using them myself. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, movement bugs I don't really like. Just a personal preference. I know, like, sure there's other people that would be interested though. I'm not like offended that you talk about him. I just don't care about him that much myself, But yeah, sorry, I wasn't ignoring you. I just didn't really have anything to say about it. I was like, yeah, cool. Alright, hopefully now we can buy some spells. Yeah, woodland capes are nice for armor. I can get a legendary one. Pretty nice. Golden harnesses are pretty nice for weight for regen. Don't really want bows. Oh shit, they haven't got any money. Well, that doesn't work. It's the wrong way. Yeah, fuck, whatever, that'll do. Food. Oh yeah, what's he got? Yeah, give him something like basic armor for his horse. Yeah, I might leave him with that. How much money we got? 63k. Alright, that'll get us started. Alright. Let's grab some spells for Stormcaller. Ah, says insufficient level, but that's bullshit. He's not insufficient level. It's just bugged out. So we have to go to the arena and respec him. Oh, not me. This is for my companions, for Nagato Stormcaller. Discipline, Spellcraft. Yep. Okay. He's got Dust on already. Give him Petty Heal so he could heal himself. Oh, I didn't. I respect him, but then I didn't spec him back into magic. Some of his artwork is pretty awesome on these loading screens and stuff. Alright, so just gonna. Okay. So I feel like Ice Shard Blizzard is the best if they're stationary, if the enemies are stationary. But if they're running towards you, maybe Chains Lightning better is better. Because the Midnight Wind is good if they're coming towards you. I mean, if they're if they save it and use it after they get into combat, that's good. But they will usually just blow it straight away. Wind Blast is cool because they just kind of keep casting it all the time and just knocking everyone over all the time, which is pretty funny. I just want Ice Shard. I think I just want him to have Wind Blast and just Wind Blast all the time. But then occasionally if we do a siege, I'll turn everything else off and just have Ice Shard only. And just let him blizzard everyone. Yeah, that'll do. I'll just give him that for now. If we, yeah, later on, if we get more money, we can give him more spells. He's going to heal himself, he's going to knock people over with Dust Storm at close range, and he's going to knock people over with Wind Blast at far range, and he's not going to use Ice Shard or Lightning Bolt at the moment. We'll save those for, you know, when he gets into combat. And yeah, I think we'll fuck off that. And we'll give him a one-hander. Yeah, these Zurikans are not bad, I reckon. They're kind of short, but it's alright. No, not here. So we'll talk to the engineer and grab this quest. I've turned off auto saves so it can't bug out halfway through the quest. Somewhere on here there'll be a marker. There it is. It can be anywhere in the world. Just got to zoom out and find it. And after we get this quest done, we'll go north and hang out near the Ulrich shrines. Oh, here's a Chaos Warrior band fighting with an Empire Lord. I might join in because I reckon if we help him, then we might be able to win.
On my hold your fire! Hold arrow! Hold the horses! Dismount! Oh! After me!
To me! To me, brethren! To me! Alright, we'll follow these guys in. Hopefully they'll take all the shots. Oh, I see some chaos. Let's go to this. Let's go to the flank. Oh, there's Stormcaller. There's 6 of my dudes trying to take out this giant fucking Chaos Warrior. Nice. The Axe Buddha. Zyburn Blood Claw got +1 one-handed, +1 athletics. Nagato got +13 athletics, +1 spellcraft, +1 one-handed. Nice. Find Chaos Warrior braces. Yeah, they're not Chaos Warrior braces. They're just rough northern braces. They're fine. I think that's a nice sword. Negado. It's a little bit slower in swing speed. Maybe I'll just let him keep the one he's got. I always put my mages on horses and in the horse archer division. Does that even work? I got mixed results from it. It depends. Like, so if you are trying to use them with missile attacks, so they're shooting lasers and fireballs and lightning bolts and shit like that, then yeah, you can put them on the horse archers and tell them to attack, give them a gun or a bow, and they can shoot arrows in between their spells. But yeah, it's pretty random. They're pretty likely to just randomly shoot one of your own dudes or one of the other horse archers or fucking anyone, you know. But if you don't want them to shoot everybody, I feel like the best, if you want to use missile spells like fireball and shit, I find the best thing to do is like put them in their own separate group with nothing else in them. Like make a new group 7 or some shit. Make it another horse archer group, but put it up down to 0, so no horse archers will go into it, and it'll only be your heroes that you put in there. And then put them on a hill somewhere facing the enemy. Put them in, and then put them in spread formation, so there's more of a gap between each horse. And then they just sit up there like artillery, just fucking shooting artillery down into the enemies kind of thing. I find that's the safest and best way to use them. Assuming the enemies aren't like fucking getting into the melee with them and shit, you know. Yeah, I usually let them shoot up there for a while, and then yeah, and then sometimes I'll just like once the battle's gotten too chaotic and they probably run out of mana or whatever, then I'll just let them go. Well, yeah, make them attack and go into horse archer. Yeah, I usually put them in a horse archer formation as well, so that and give them a bow or a gun, so they'll have that horse archer AI. But I usually try and use them statically, like artillery. Or the other way I use them is I don't really use them as mages. I just use them as buffers. So I disable all of their missile spells, and I give them only hex spells, heals, and shield spells, so they can't hurt your own dudes and they can't hurt each other, and they just like buff the shit out of everything. Or hexes, they can do hexes, which is like a debuff damage spell that can hurt enemies, but it can't hurt you. That works pretty good too. Also on the artillery side of things, you can give them bombardment spells, like the one that I took, that Ice Shard Blizzard. That's really good against stationary enemies. So if you're attacking a siege or something, you have a heap of guys with like that Beastman one that drops rocks on shit. The Ice Shard Blizzard for those guys. I don't know, there's probably other ones, but yeah, those ones are pretty good for sieges and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert at wizarding, I don't think. It's pretty, you know, mixed results as well for me sometimes, you know. But yeah, that's what I do. Already sounds better than how I went about it. Yeah, yeah, I mean, I do that too sometimes. I kind of feel like it's kind of funny when they blow each other up and shit, you know what I mean? Like, I do that as well, just like for fun sometimes. If you haven't got that many horse archers, then it works okay. If you got like, if there's heaps of shit everywhere, then yeah, they tend to like just hit whatever random stuff. But yeah, it's kind of fun though. If it was a serious battle though, I'd try to keep them back and use them like artillery if I was using missile spells. If you use an elven mages, they can get high magic, and they have a spell that's like fireball, but it doesn't do friendly fire. So that one's pretty good. It can still hit your friendlies and block it, so it doesn't do any damage to the enemies, but it doesn't actually kill your guys if it hits them. So that's pretty cool. Oh man, they're evading me. They went across this bridge. Alright, let's wreck these chaos filth.
Under my command.
There's never escaping in the mod. Friendly fire is just lore accurate bonus. That's alright. It's all part of the fun.
This hold fire.
Yeah, so with this, I've got two mages here, right? One of them is set up. I've got both setups, right? One of them is set up so he's only got hexes. The life mage has an AoE damage hex that damages enemies slightly, and he's got a AoE heal. The heal's only my guys, and he's got an AoE shield buff. So none of that stuff can hurt the enemy, so I can just let him run wild, just run around. The other guy has got ranged attacks. But what I've done is I've pressed F4, which is hold fire. It means that they don't shoot their ranged weapons, and they don't cast any spells. So at the moment they're all on hold fire. And the reason I'm holding their fire is not so they don't shoot, but so they don't waste their buffs before we get into combat.
Move out.
Get moving!
Give them hell.
There you go, see a casting, knocks all the dudes over, knocks them all over again, heals on these guys. He's got a shield spell which he did not use, unfortunately. Oh, that was a wind spell, knocked us all over. It's kind of fun though. Axe Bruder, take him.
Well,
Nah, missed.
we've been blessed. Haven't we? Yeah.
Chaos Warriors with the Black Hoods look like they're going to rob a convenience store.
Well fought.
They're pretty shady characters. I wouldn't put them past them. Oh, they have axes as well. But I guess we've already got axes now, so we don't need it. Actually, no. We'll go Blam, but I won't upgrade those guys because we want to save our prestige to unlock stuff.
Another fool
Oh,
enters
shit.
our domain.
I didn't really
Here, hold your off the horses. Dismount. Whoa. Hear me. Mod, move out. Marching order. Hit your target. Listen, hold your fire. For sake of
Oh shit. They're fucking caning me. Oh no. Oh my guys. Murdered. I'd given up on him. I was like, not sure if I should get in or just run. I smashed him. My axe booter came through. We've got some pretty high tier guys, I guess, now. We probably could almost afford to give everyone clothes now, I reckon. I think we've achieved that level of riches that we can now even afford just clothes for clothes even for people who don't even need clothes. Luxury clothes. Look at all these guys getting to have clothes. It's good for their self-esteem. They walk a little taller, you know. A bit more of a strut in their step. We're now going very slow. I might just skip that. So we're just trying to get back to Nolan so we can do the second part of the quest. Zibern Bloodclaw has gained a level. Zibern is our scout. So we'll give him 1 point in scouting. Might make a quartermaster Nagato Stormcaller. Alright, so we're handing that quest, and then, yeah, he'll give us another quest. Same deal as before, we got to go and find a rogue party. This time it'll be a blue rebels kind of symbol. There it is. Can be like anywhere in the world, just got to scan around until you find it. A random little dilemma that you get. You can get full healing for your characters. How do out to the Shrine of Ulrich over there. Hit this tournament quickly on the way past. The knights do look pretty cool. But yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of them soon or replace them with or you know, upgrade their gear so they look a bit less Bretonian. It's not really a good look for my warband. How's 200x? They're evading us. Yeah, actually we can just auto resolve it. This one. Alright. No, actually, let's go back to Null and get this quest done. So, yeah, once you've found the parties, you can start saving again. You don't need to still be not saving. Yeah, I should probably wrap it up soon because I'm getting a bit tired, and I want to get some good session in tomorrow as well. So we'll jump off for 8 or 9 hours, or 10 hours maybe, and then I'll be back. I'll just just hand in this quest first. Yeah, relatively slow start. There's been like a few, there's been a couple of little moments where I got to furiously axe people. That was, you know, that's what I live for. That was the whole point of it, you know. Yeah, there's been not enough, too much of all of these quests I have to do to like level up my warband and everything. We need to try to make more time for ourselves, you know, more time for just purely axing people. The idea is that the idea of it, my concept is that like I want to have all these sort of support characters that basically heal me and stuff, so that I can just run around and axe stuff and not worry about it. So I don't know how well that's really going to work, but that's the object of it really isn't that it works well. The object is really just that I can axe people, and I don't really care whether we win or lose. But you know, if I can axe people for longer, then I'll be happier. That is the plan. And yeah, so we want to get some guns. So get myself an old rifle, some musket balls, and get you an old rifle, some musket balls, and get you an old rifle, some musket balls. The knights can probably use bows because it's too high level. There's no point trying to teach them how to use a gun. You just jump or you chuck all your junk into the engineer if you want. He refreshes pretty often anyway, so it's kind of like a trash bin, like a recycling. Yeah, and then I can go and get gunpowder up to 100, which will give me another faith points. I get 8 faith, and then 8 faith is enough that I can get an extra free attribute point there, which I can put into endurance. And also eventually with 8 faith we can get to 300 miracle level, which is cool. And then yeah, that 4 endurance, plus we'll put 5 points in here. Then we'll be able to get another endurance point here. So we have 5 endurance, and we'll get another one here. So we have 6 endurance. And then we'll put 4 more points into it to get 10 endurance. And then, yeah, max this out. And along the way, that'll get us 2 points of vigor as well. We'll put 2 points in vigor, so we'll have 4 vigor. And then with 4 vigor and 5 points in two-hander, we'll be able to get two-hander up to, I think, about, not 250, but we'll be able to get up to like 225, I think. And then if at some point we can get 1 more point, get 5 vigor, then we'll be able to get to 250. If we can get it to at least 250 and get the extra attack speed, well, I guess it's no point. You got to go above 250 to get it. Yeah, if I can get to at least 225 and get the 25% armor penetration, that'd be pretty sweet. And if I could get the 10% armor penetration from here as well, that would be cool. But I don't know if we're going to have an extra 3 points to spend on that, but possibly. But yeah, it's all about the axing. There's a lot of axing ahead of us. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, gentlemen and ladies. And yeah. Just what else was I going to say? Oh yeah, I guess I was just going to say special thanks to Nagato97 and Zibu81. You're all awesome. And yeah, I better go get some sleep. Can I chuck a host to somebody? Nerd Rage Fred is playing new castle building game. I don't know. I'll chuck a host over to Nerd Rage Fred because he's a cool guy. Seems vaguely interesting. Cool castle game. I don't know. Check it out. All right. Good night, guys. Have a good one. See you next time.